All right, for today's video review, we're going to be taking a look at BotBots Series 6 Grease Strip from the Oil Slicks team. Yeah, another one of these Oil Slicks guys. They were a new team added in Series 6. They're basically supposed to be the chase figures of the series, where they're just all repaints of previous BotBots, but instead of done in gold like previous series, they're cast in black and then painted with these kind of like shiny pearlescent color schemes meant to look like gasoline on the ground. And yeah, it's all right. This is a repaint of Sup Dog from Series 1, who turned into a little corn dog. And yeah, if you had a hard time telling what he was supposed to be, you certainly can't tell when it's cast in completely non-food colors. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't really work for me. It's just kind of the typical thing where, like, I generally don't like the chase figure color schemes. I just prefer the originals just because they actually, look more like the objects they're supposed to be, but whatever. I do like that they actually picked out the little ketchup drip in like silver here, as opposed to just like leaving it black and then letting the pearlescent color scheme kind of touch it. I don't know, just makes it a little bit more interesting, but still not really the right color, I guess, but whatever. But yeah, something interesting I noticed on this guy, which I guess is actually just part of the sculpting of Sup Dog, that's just hard to see when there's not paint on here, but there's actually like a kind of slight sort of like voxelized look to it. If you notice, like if you look at the paint on the top here, it looks like a little grid. And I looked real close at the top of Sup Dog here, and that's also the case on him. I don't know. That's not really neither here nor there. Doesn't really make a difference. It's just something that I noticed. But yeah, transformation is obviously the exact same as Sup Dog. You just want to get your fingernails under these flaps here and pull them out to the side. You just want to split the little corn dog stick down the middle here, and then take this little flap and fold it up onto the top of the head, and there you have Grease Strip in their robot mode. And yeah, pretty cute. I do like that we get a little bit more of the different colors in this mode. Again, generally I prefer the original color scheme, especially with Sup Dog in particular. I think he had some kind of like interesting stuff going on with the robot mode. Like, I really like the expression on his face, which this guy has just kind of a simplified version of, where instead of actually using different colors and having like a little cartoony mouth, he just kind of has random streaks of silver. And there was like the detail picked out in the chest, and there's like color here, but it's not picking out like the individual sections. So just a little bit less interesting overall. Obviously, in terms of articulation, it's just the same. You can just kind of wiggle the arms a little bit. They can't really move that far forward, but they're kind of just these big awkward flaps anyway, so you're not really losing a whole lot there. But yeah, I would say robot mode for me, I think I gave Sup Dog a 4 out of 5. I think I'd give him a 3 out of 5. I do like the colors generally. I don't like that the face isn't as expressive and that they don't have individual sections picked out, but that's kind of just my gripe in general with the chase figure guys. Alt mode, I think I'm gonna give a 2 out of 5, just because, like, I don't know. I mean, if it weren't for the colors of Sup Dog, I really don't think you'd be able to tell what he was. And a 3 already felt maybe a little bit generous for him, but just you really can't tell what this is supposed to be, I don't think. And then transformation, again, somewhat generously. I looked back at my old review. I guess I gave him a 4 out of 5 just because I like the face flap here, and the face flap is kind of neat, but that feels like kind of a reach, but I'm going to stay true to that because their transformations are exactly the same. So I'll give this one a 4 out of 5 as well, which is going to give Grease Strip here an ultimate score of 9 out of 15, which makes them a 2-star BotBot. So yeah, not great, but not absolutely terrible. Most of my gripes with this one are just the fact that I really don't like the little chase figures, honestly. And he's probably like the most, I don't know, exemplary of that, just because like turning into a corn dog that is like black and silver just doesn't make a ton of sense. So whatever. If you want to pick up Grease Strip, I'm pretty sure the only place that you can get him is the Raceroni like vehicle pack with the it comes with 4 BotBots and the little pizza car. So if you want to get this one, that's the set that he comes in. But otherwise, yeah, if you enjoy my videos, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. I do reviews every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And so without further ado, here we have BotBots Series 6 Grease Strip.